Oh, poor Kenneth. Oh, we got all of the last one, and now we're getting this one. I need to do feeding dragons. Which dragon do you want to feed? Oh, we've got dragons to get out. All right, so we had a fun election, didn't we? 70 million people voted for Trump, nearly. Over 69 million. And then we got a wondrous hilarity of people say that over 70 million people voted for Biden, which is retarded. We've known for decades, I mean, all the way back in 1960, the machine politics stuffing the ballot boxes in Chicago won the election for Kennedy over Nixon. So we've known for a long time we've had some real problems. Now, I thought Donald Trump had set up the Democrats for, to do their election fraud, and he'd set them up so that once they did it, he'd be able to bring it all out in the open, show it to the American people, and arrest hundreds of thousands of Democratic operatives who are literally stealing elections left and right. As of this point, it doesn't look like he did that, which is really strange. But it might be that there's somebody in the halls of power, because that would have to be a Department of Justice type of thing, who kept him from doing that. Because let's face it, the federal government has...
Putty.
Yes, it's the silly putty.
Putty.
The government has
Putty.
all the
Putty.
comms. They know
Putty,
who's talking
putty.
to who, what they're saying, and it's real easy to trace this stuff down. They knew it was going to occur. All you need is an anonymous tip, or a reasonable suspicion, and you can set up a FISA warrant and get all those comms. There's a lot of the comms that are prior to the institution of the FISA court that would show the corruption, and then you could continue from there and get the FISA warrant based upon those comms, etc.
Can I play the Dumpy Robot game?
Now, a lot of these things might be out of, especially from before FISA court in '78, would be out.
Can we play the Dumpy Robot game?
No, would be out of the statute of limitations, but we know that these people are continuing to do this, and we know that they have, that they do this as a regular thing. They stuff ballot boxes in every big city. You don't, if you've ever visited a precinct in a slum, you know that they don't get 98% turnout. So, showing 98% turnout for the slums every year,
What are you talking to?
every election,
What are you talking to, Daddy?
it's obviously fraud. And some precincts we're seeing 125% turnout now. Hey, I don't want to pull that out of the carpet again, okay? So be careful with it. Don't drop it. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you see how the lump is bigger than what you were playing with for a while? Because half of that lump was in the carpet, you goofball. Now, they're going to do recounts. There are lawsuits, but really, this is a federal crime. It is a federal crime to commit election fraud, and it hasn't been prosecuted properly for literally decades. And having that go on decade after decade, year after year, is an insult to the real voters. And it is only conducive to a feeling among the politicians who are elected by that fraud that they do not have to answer to their constituents.
What are you talking to, Daddy?
Well, I'm making a video that's going up on YouTube live right now. And so that's why the Democrats, for literally decades, have lost more and more touch with what their people actually want, because they don't have to answer to what their people actually want. So
This guy's a little sausage.
at most, they make
This guy's
a play act of
a little sausage.
running a campaign. I mean,
This guy's like a little sausage.
Biden's campaign was retarded and insane. Literally, I want us. We've built the greatest voter fraud. He literally said he built the greatest voter fraud organization in American history.
I do guys need some guys in gyms.
You can make excuses for all these things. You can make excuses for Biden's gaffes and retardedness. But if you voted for him, you voted for stated policies of continuing the destruction of the economy, for stated policies of allowing the destruction of our cities, and nobody would vote for that unless they were psychopathic. A lot of people voted against Donald Trump, but only psychopaths actually voted for Biden. A lot of people voted against Donald Trump so that they could maintain some connection to power. Oh, what did I just do? And
I'm
no,
I'm a sausage. I'm a sausage. I'm a sausage.
oh, I got a new dragon here. Let's see who that is. So, as an anarchist, all I can say is you should have voted for me. You should have ridden in.
Is it?
And
Why?
because you didn't, we've got these shenanigans going on. So, well, peace and joy.
Peace and joy.
Say bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye-bye. What is the dragon called?
That's the new one.
What's
Cosmopriae, Guardian of the Universe. It says, in Dragon City, everyone thought that their island was the center of the universe until Cosmo Prime proved it was the sun. After that discovery, he is known as Minister of the Universe. Cosmo Prime. All right.
What is Cosmo Prime? Hey, Cosmo Prime? Hey.
Now, what do we need to make him evolve to level 2 is, oh my goodness, a super square red one, and a square blue one, and a square green one. But we're going to upgrade this soul habitat before we do that. The reason is that will let us get the last dragon here much sooner than we get Cosmo Prime upgraded. Turkgon, Admiral of Corsairs. Should we do this guy again?
No.
No? What do you want to breed here?
Not any reading.
Oh. Look at that. I did it anyway.
I didn't want to read.
Oh.